At the end of this video, you'll know exactly why so many South African graduates are still unemployed, and more importantly, what you can start doing differently today to change your situation. Because the reality is, thousands of young South Africans are sitting at home with degrees in their hands but no job to show for it. And that's not because they're lazy or unqualified. It's because the system is broken and most graduates were never taught how to navigate the real job market. If you're watching this right now and you haven't subscribed yet, please take a second and hit the subscribe button. Every week I share practical South African focused career advice that can help you land the job you want faster. And here's the thing. When you subscribe, you're not just helping yourself, you are also helping someone else out there who needs this information and hasn't found it yet. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button now and let's grow together. Now here's something important before we go deeper. While you are learning about challenges and red flags in the South African job market, you also need to make sure that you are showing up with the right tools. That's why I created the Job Hunters Toolkit. It's a complete package designed for South Africans with professional CV templates, matching cover letters, a step-by-step CV writing guide, answers to the 20 most common interview questions, and even a list of job boards, including hidden ones most people don't even know about. These are the exact tools that have already helped job seekers land interviews in weeks, not months. You'll find the link in the description below, so check it out before you send out another CV. Let's get into why graduates are struggling. When you graduate, you expect that your degree will open doors. You think employers will be waiting for you, but here's the truth. There's an oversupply of graduates in many fields. For every entry-level position, there are sometimes hundreds of applicants, all with the same degree. That's why sending the same CV over and over again doesn't get you anywhere. The second reason is experience. Employers often ask for 2 years of experience for jobs that are supposed to be entry level. That's unfair, but that's the reality. And this is where so many young people get stuck. No job without experience and no experience without a job. But here's the good news. You can break that cycle with internships, volunteering, freelancing, or even small side projects that prove your skills. Employers don't just want a piece of paper. They want to see that you can actually do the work. Another big factor is skills mismatch. What you studied doesn't always line up with what companies need. For an example, you have graduates with business or humanities degrees, but employers are desperate for digital skills, data analysis, software, and healthcare workers. This mismatch creates frustration because you are qualified, but not in the areas where the demand is highest. The key is to bridge that gap with short courses, certifications, and self-learning. Even free platforms like Coursera, Allison, YouTube can help you pick up skills that make your degree more relevant. Then there's networking or the lack of networking. Too many graduates think applying online is enough, but here's the truth. A lot of jobs in South Africa are filled through referrals and connections before they are ever advertised. If you don't have a network, you are competing blind. Building relationships, even on LinkedIn or through volunteering, can open doors faster than just hitting apply on job boards. Let me pause here and share something from my own journey. After finishing my studies, I thought my degree and CV would speak for themselves. But after sending out so many applications, I wasn't getting any replies. It was only when I shifted my approach, learning in-demand skills, tailoring my CV, and networking with intention. That's when things started to change. And I've seen the same story play out for a lot of graduates that I've mentored. So, what can you do about it? First, stop relying only on your degree. Combine it with real practical skills that employers need today. Secondly, start small by showing proof, whether it's a project, a freelance gig, or even volunteering work. Thirdly, build your network consistently, both online and offline. And here's something you might not want to hear. Sometimes the job that you think is too small or not related to your degree is the exact stepping stone that leads to something bigger. Once you are inside, doors start opening that you never imagined. Before we wrap up, let me remind you again, if you've been applying with no result, it's not always you, it's your tools. The Job Hunters Toolkit was built for South Africans like you. Inside, you'll find proven CV templates, cover letters, interview answers, and job boards that will give you an edge in a crowded market. Check the link in the description to get it today. The truth is, unemployment in South Africa is tough, but that doesn't mean you are powerless. By shifting how you approach the job market and equipping yourself with the right tools, you can stand out and start building the career you deserve. If this video gave you value, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment. What's been your biggest struggle since graduating? Let's start the conversation because you are not alone. My name is Alec, and this is 360 Careers, helping you grow, show up, and get hired. Let's go.